It's the rubber matchup of the Crosstown Classic between the White Sox and the Cubs. The Cubs have swept the White Sox 2 out of 3 in this one. They're looking for the sweep here in the series. Welcome you in. I'm Preston Vargas here on another stream. It's MLB game between the White Sox and the Cubs. Just snuck this one in here for the day. So the Cubs are looking to sweep the White Sox in this one. On the mound for the Cubs is Clay Holmes, coming over in a trade with the New York Mets. And coming off the injured list as well. His last couple starts for the Chicago Cubs, he beat St. Louis in their only series win back on Friday. Then he lost to the Royals in 4 innings. So only 1 hit allowed against St. Louis on Friday. So he should be good going against Sean Newcomb. This is going to be a bullpen game for the White Sox as well, with Newcomb opening up the game. So we'll see how far he goes and if the Cubs can't take advantage of this. So taking a look at the current standings, of course, the Cubs 4.5 games back from Milwaukee. They got a big series coming up in a couple of weeks. So, of course, the big story has been PCA walking off game 1, and then Alex Bregman walking off game 2 with the base hit. So this should be a tight series here. It could have gone either way. But we'll see who will get the win out of this one. Can PCA hit another leadoff homer? He's hit one of the last 2 games, so 3 homers in his last 2 games for P. Crow Armstrong. So that'll be something to watch for here as we are just about set for first pitch. Let's get the batting order first for the Chicago White Sox, who lead this one off. They are led off by Sam Antonetti, Munitaka Murakami, Miguel Vargas, Andrew Benintendi. He's batting 4th, the designated hitter. Braden Montgomery batting 5th, and Colston Montgomery is batting 6th. Chase Meadroth batting 7th. Tristan Peters batting 8th, and Jake Rogers, the catcher, batting 9th. So defensive alignment, Pete Crow Armstrong's DHing, so he will not be in center field. He'll be replaced there by Tyrone Taylor. Ian Happ starts in left, and Seiya Suzuki starts in right. The infield need to move around a little bit because they had Dansby Swanson. He's dealing with a hamstring issue, so Nico Horner slides into second, slides from second to short. Bed Ramirez comes in at second. And then you have at third base Alex Bregman. Or actually, Bregman slides over from second to third base. Then the first baseman is Michael Bush. So Cubs sitting at 74 and 53 coming into this one. And of course, the White Sox, is definitely great to see them. It's definitely great to see the White Sox doing well after just 2 years ago they lost 120 games. So here comes Clay Holmes taking the mound. 3rd start for the Cubs. Keeps the grounds crew busy. 4 home runs allowed in 63.1 innings. So it should be a busy one for him today. We'll see how he does. Of course, acquired in a trade with the New York Mets at the deadline. So Sam Antonetti comes to the plate here. So taking a look at the form for the past couple weeks or so. White Sox right now 6-4 last 10 games, while the Cubs 6-4 as well. Home plate umpire Tom Hanahan, 2 years of service time. He's not pitchers friendly or hitter friendly, right? It's very neutral. 51% ABS overturn. So Sam Antonacci stepping up to the plate here for the White Sox, and we should be all set to go here for Game 3 of this series. Cubs looking for the sweep. Holmes deals. It's a ball to start. We are underway. So 1-0. It's a ground ball up the middle. Nico Horner able to make the play at first. 1 away. So 2 pitch out for Antonacci. And now coming up to the plate, it's going to be Munetaka Murakami. He homered last night to go ahead for the White Sox. So the first pitch outside. Ball 1. So 1-0 to Murakami. Takes that one outside. So this season, 90 games for Murakami, 264 batting average on the year. He's done pretty well. I think this is his first year from Japan. A check swing, did not go. 3 balls, no strikes. And chopper to short. And 2 away. In the top of the first here for Clay Holmes and the Cubs. So here's Miguel Vargas coming to the plate here. Takes that first pitch low for a ball. .123 games for Vargas, 263 batting average. The 1-0. High and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. .2-0. Down the middle, strike 1. Two-one to Vargas. That's just outside. 3 balls, 1 strike. .3-1. It's a fly ball to center. Taylor going back on the track and makes the play. So 1-2-3 go the White Sox. The Cubs are due up with PCA coming up next. All right, we are back with PCA coming to the plate to a standing ovation. Had 2 leadoff homers the first 2 games. Takes the first pitch for a strike by Newcomb. This is versus the White Sox. 368 batter, 520. Oh, nearly hits him. And that's fouled off by PCA. This is the 3rd start of the season for Newcomb. 1-2. Fouls it off. Count stays 1-2. Sean Newcomb, 17 appearances with the Cubs back in 22. 1-2. PCA. It's fly to center, but playable. And it is out. So the batting order for the Cubs, it is Cubs batting orders: Pete Armstrong, Seiya Suzuki, Alex Bregman, Michael Busch, Nico Horner, Pedro Ramirez, Carson Kelly, Ian Happ, and Tyrone Taylor. As Seiya Suzuki comes to the plate here. Looking to get the Cubs on the board to start. First pitch called strike 1. A 1 outside. It's ball 1. It's like the wind's coming in from center field. What it looks like. 1-1. Fouled off. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes now. One, 2. Say did not go. Let Chet swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. Down low, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three, 2. Suzuki fouls it off. Three, 2. Fouls it off. So the Cubs have had 13 walk-off wins this season. And Suzuki draws ball 4. So the first base runner of the game. All right, here comes Bregman, who walked off yesterday. .257 average, 347 OBP. So the first pitch, Bregman fouls it off the first pitch. Last 32 games, 315 average, 27 runs, 9 homers, 28 RBI, on base percentage of .390, 600 slugging percentage. Fouls it off again. 0-2. 0-2. Bregman. That is going to be line foul. Right side. Just foul. So runner at first, one away for the Cubs. Here's the pitch. Bregman fouls it off. And the throw to first, not in time. Suzuki walks back.
Wonder if that ever came up in the commissioner's office when they're talking about speeding up the game. It did. It was probably a quick conversation.
So ball there, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pitchers, yeah, for sure. And Michigan high school ball, maybe not the entire state, but I know there's some high schools up there. They play 3 balls as a walk and 2 strikes as a punch.
1-2. Bregman, fly ball left field. Antonacci under it. Makes the play, 2 away. And Suzuki will head back to first. Now Michael Bush comes to the plate. With 1 on, looking to score here. He did homer last night as well. First pitch fouled off, 0-1. Oh, 1. Ground ball to second, throw to first in time. 1 stranded. So 1 left on at the end of the first. We'll be right back after this. Okay, we are back. So looking at the defensive spotlight. Fewest errors made this season, the Cubs at 47. Arizona 48, Dodgers 52. So they're one of the best defensive teams in the league, in the majors right now. So we'll see how that holds up here. So now we come up to the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi. 1 for 6 in the series. First pitch taken for a strike. So we'll see what happens with the Cubs. Dansby Swanson's out for a little bit. Missing outside. No balls, 2 strikes.
Boys on the corners, Bushy and Bregman have been outstanding. Happ could be on his way to get another Gold Glove, and Say has having a big game.
1-1.
So
Benintendi fouls it off.
right, that's I think the thing that makes his team so impressive.
Well, you conveniently forgot one. Forgot about the center fielder. He's had a best defensive season.
Yeah, well, he's DH today.
The 0-2. Benintendi fouls it off, stays alive.
Came back. Benintendi on the noggin. You run a bunch of lefty bats up there against Clay Holmes, and he'll be comfortable throwing that down and away sinker.
1-2. Benintendi fouls it off.
Change to the eye level with a four-seamer at 94.
Benintendi, you saw early on in the series working away and away and away. Jacob Leonard, changeup kept exhausting. Splitter.
1-2. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 outside. Loads up the count at 3-2.
Benintendi, 13 home runs. Two of those in pinch hit fashion.
Here's the payoff. Stays alive.
One of the advantages a guy like Holmes has. He has to throw a strike because he has such good movement. He can feel confident parking that pitch towards the middle of the plate. Keep it down.
3-2 to Benintendi. It's popped up. Foul ground. And it will go into the stands. So 9 pitches this at bat. 10th one is coming up.
Again, I think if I'm playing Holmes with a good sinker, I lean heavily on that.
3-2. Just misses. Ball 4.
Benintendi. Still got the strikes. Laid off the balls. Opens up a leadoff walk.
So leadoff walk for Benintendi in the top of the 2nd. And now here comes Braden Montgomery. 58 games, 233 average. First pitch. High outside. Ball 1.
He's hit the ball on the ground as much as anybody in the big leagues this year. Ground ball rate is 60%. The league average is 42-ish. Feels pretty comfortable that the ball's going to be on the ground here.
1-0. That's grounded to third. Throw to second in time. Step on the back. Throw to first is not in time. So 1 of 2 on the double play. Braden Montgomery stays at first. Now here comes Colston Montgomery to the plate. It's a great play by Bregman. So Montgomery from the left side slices that off the pitcher. And a dime play for Ramirez. So there won't be a throw to. There's a good hopper there. Now both Montgomery's on. Let's take a look at this again. Came off the foot of Clay Holmes. Ramirez had to dive for it. It changed direction at the last second. He did save extra bases. So counsel coming out to check on him. Seems all right. So Chase Meadroth, 275 average, 350 OBP, slugging percentage at 410. Runners at first and second with one away. That is, it's a ball, and looks like catcher's going to challenge. And it is a strike. So call's overturned. Oh, 1. Swung and missed, strike 2. So 0-2 to Meadroth. Fouls it off. Oh, 2. It's a ground ball to third. Bregman, throw to first, is in time to leave two, or no, excuse me, that's only 2 outs. Both runners will advance. Braden Montgomery at third, Colston Montgomery at second. So Clay Holmes, 57.9% ground ball rate this year. Now Tristan Peters still played. He takes the first pitch inside. Ball 1. Maybe 1-0. So grounder to third. Bregman, throw to first, ends the inning. 2 left on for the White Sox. Take a break. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Bottom of the second now between the Cubs and the White Sox. So coming up to the plate now for the Cubs, Nico Horner. First pitch misses. Second pitch, Horner, opposite field, and that is out. A fly out to right. Let's get the starting defensive line for the White Sox. So, of course, Jake Rogers starts at catcher with Tristan Peters in center. Braden Montgomery in right, Stam Antonacci in left. Murakami starts at first, Vargas starts at third. Colston Montgomery at short, and Mydroth is playing second. Pedro Ramirez comes on. He draws a ball to start. Outside, ball 2. That one's high. 3 balls, no strikes. Down the middle, strike 1. All right, we are back. So 2 balls, no strikes to Carson Kelly at the plate here. The runner on first, Pedro Ramirez gets a walk to start us off. And 2-0. Called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kelly. Outside, 3 balls, 1 strike. Swing and miss. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three, 2. It's grounded short. Step on the back, throw to first. In time for the double play. 4-3 double play. White Sox get out of the inning. Still no score after 2. All right, top 3. The White Sox and Cubs still no score yet in Game 3 of this matchup. So leading off the bottom of the 3rd here for the White Sox is the 9-hole hitter Jake Rogers. 1-0. Fouled off.
You gotta be careful. Easy. This thing's sensitive. We're gonna go to the left. You ready? I'll go a little wider. That's great.
There you go.
Yep. Okay, and I'm gonna go towards the stadium.
Are you though?
Towards the stadium.
There we go.
Yee. Okay, gonna stop. Okay, so then everybody always wonders what this call is.
So that one is grounded foul. Describing the drone on the Marquee Sportsnet broadcast.
Tilt the world.
Exactly. What else do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, Alex?
1-2.
I'm a little dizzy after that one.
That one misses high.
Give me more. Just press me.
Ball 2.
We're gonna go a little towards the stadium again, just a little bit. I want to go in a little bit. Great shot. Look at
That's
that.
pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I got to see it one day.
Yeah.
And Rogers fouls it off.
There you go. See,
Yeah, well done. Yeah.
this is why they paid me extra for this. I'm
Yeah.
operating the drone.
People probably didn't know that you were the drone operator all year
Exactly.
long.
The more you know.
The more you know. So from Taylor McGregor to the guy who really deserves a lot of credit for this is Alex Bregman just getting peppered.
And Bregman throws to first. And that is a great play. Gets Bush off the plate, but he makes the out.
My goodness, he's on pace to set a major league record here today. One ground ball after another headed his way, gobbles it up. Just a little too much air under that throw, but no issues. Machine goes up, down. Didn't quite stick the landing. Good footwork, 1 foot in bounds, college rules. But in all seriousness, our guy Colin Hinkle with the drone just does an awesome job. He's been a part of our family doing this. What's up, Colin? And we appreciate it. It's been a great season. Yeah,
So here's back to the top of the order, Sam Antonacci.
perspective that he's able to bring.
Takes the first pitch outside for a ball.
An IndyCar race.
Misses low inside. Ball 2.
Well done, Colin Pardo. Well done, sir. Meanwhile,
Low inside. Ball 3.
Baker Keating is warming up, so it looks like he'll be out there for the bottom of the third.
So it looks like Arcadi's warming up for the White Sox. So they're going to go to the bullpen from here on out, where it looks like.
Takes a strike.
So strike taken, 3 balls, 1 strike for Antonacci. Grounded out his first time up. Three one. Misses low, ball 4.
People of a certain age.
A 1-out walk for Antonacci.
The great Eddie Stainer, the softball pitcher. He was a front man for a group called
Now Murakami back to the plate here.
Baseball Exhibition.
0 for 1 in this ball game so far.
Blindfolded between his legs behind his back, all kinds of tricks. And it was a 4-man team. It was pitcher, catcher, shortstop, and center fielder, I think, is what they had. It's kind of the vibe you get here today because it's home.
So first pitch down the middle
All the action is back.
for a strike.
5 ground ball outs hauled to Alex Bregman here today. Murakami had one of them.
And Murakami ground ball to first, throw to second. In time, throw to first. Slightly off the bag.
Antonacci there was not sure.
So it gets Antonacci.
First base.
Don't know why he was starting to run back. Craig Counsell had a chance to challenge. He says no.
Michael's
His first throw came to second.
a little conversation with Ron Copeland down there.
Let's see.
And Michael saying that Antonacci impacted the throw, but Nico did not.
So Murakami's on first with 2 away.
You think
Miguel Vargas comes to the plate. Takes the first pitch inside.
No, I think there is a rule if the base runner is out and intentionally perceives like he's safe. I think he ruled out. I'm not 100% on that. If that wasn't the case, that was Antonacci
That's inside.
guessing,
Ball 2.
gambling that maybe Bushy had gone to first base first. It was actually a heads-up play by Antonacci. He strikes me as a guy with a real high baseball IQ.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. A curveball, strike 2.
Small town in Alabama, Slocum, Alabama. Yeah, the population 2,082 as of the 2020 census. They claim to be the home of the tomato.
Here's the 2-2.
Forever indebted? Yeah.
Fouls it off, stays alive.
The tomato was invented there, or they're just really good at growing tasty tomatoes. About that time of the year. It is.
Here's the 2-2 to Vargas. Swings on the outside of that, stays alive on the foul.
Baseball player in high school as well as a baseball player.
Here's the 2-2.
Another foul ball. Well, if you look
Vargas fouls it off.
imagine in high school if he was that size. Probably a stretch four.
I don't know what that means.
So he was like a power forward who can stretch the floor. He can move the
Okay.
floor, he can shoot.
Yeah, I can do it all. He was a stretch four. Yeah, yeah. I know he averaged a double-double in high school. That seems pretty impressive.
2-2. And Vargas base hit into the outfield.
And into left field for a single.
And into left field for a single. Runners on first and second for the Sox with 2 away.
Sox making a little noise here. That base runner's in the second. No one's able to get out of it. Here's another ground ball here, but this time Vargas finds a hole between third and short.
So that's the first hit of the outfield of the game. Murakami on second with Vargas at first. Benintendi at the plate. Swings and misses at that one. Strike 1.
Change up there from Holmes. Benintendi worked a 10-pitch plate appearance last time and ultimately worked a walk.
The 0-1. Misses low inside.
Changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Benintendi pinch hit home run here the other day. Game 1 of this series got a 97-mile-an-hour heater from Ryan Zefferjohn, top of the zone, and
1-1.
get it out of here.
That's a slow grounder to first. Underhand throw to Holmes. He steps on the bag. We go to the bottom half of the third. No runs scored. 2 left on for the White Sox. Welcome back. Ian Happ coming to the plate here. Looking to get the Cubs' first hit of the ball game. New pitcher in for the White Sox, Jose Urquidy. 6 games this year with the Pirates and the Sox. 10 innings, 8.10 ERA, 2 homers allowed. Strikeout rate of 17.3. So here's the first pitch. And called strike. Strike 1 to Ian Happ. A 1. Outside, ball 1.
Uses the opener a lot. We're talking about 26 starts, so 2 or fewer innings. That's the most in baseball.
And Happ fouls it off.
Maybe tripping
1 ball, 2 strikes.
that strategy. I mean, if you got the right people, it makes it difficult on the other club. Start the game with the opener, you get matchup advantage early on, and then you run your bulk guy out there. We saw it last night. Eric said he
1-2. Fouled off.
gotta have your pitchers buy in.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's an article I saw a few years ago that argued that maybe 3 through 6 were the optimum innings, or 3 through 7 to use your bulk guy. Kitty's getting ready to pitch, and there was like a line change going out on the infield. They were running sunglasses out to Mydron and Murakami there.
So we got a pitch clock violation.
Just realized it was a bright sunny day, and that's going to be a pitch clock violation.
So
Pit crew running out there wearing glasses.
it's because Chase Meldroth needed sunglasses. So it's charged a pitch clock violation.
And I think they're saying that Ron Palmer, the first base umpire, granted timeout.
So say the first base umpire granted time.
Try to figure that out. And even talking about the opener, Cubs use it periodically, not that much. It was more last year. Pomeranz did it a couple times. I think Brian Robinson did it.
That's right. Yeah, Rollison's done it a couple times, right? Once or twice.
All right, so the count is 2-2. It's Ian Happ as we resume play here.
2-2.
Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 3.
So you see Murakami and Mydron are looking their positions to get the sunglasses from the guys coming out of the dugout. The third base umpire, the home plate umpire goes, wait a minute, here we can't be having people running on the field.
So it's fouled off. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
First time I've seen this. Used to be, but yeah, I mean, timeout, I need to get some sunglasses, but it gave to the pitch clock. And do it.
3-2. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. 1 out here for the Cubs.
Circle change, really permeates. See that hand turnover?
Now here comes Tyrone Taylor to the plate
Really good changeups this series.
for the Cubs here.
Thrown by Jacob Webb.
First pitch is a strike.
Dynamite change of pace.
Although last night he was having difficulty.
It was weird, yeah, it was taking off on him. Half expected to hear that he had a blister or something physical that was going on. I have not heard anything.
So 236 average on the year. Now misses low.
down to throwing each of the last.
Ball 1.
26 pitches last night, 19 the night before.
1-1. Called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tyrone Taylor with 1 away.
Consecutive days without an off day. Host the Atlanta's tomorrow afternoon.
That is a chopper to short. But first is not in time. Tyrone Taylor beats that one out. Now PCA will have a runner on first with one away. So rolling was a single. That is the first base hit for the Cubs. PCA comes on here. Runner at first with one away. So looks like we have a ABS challenge on the pitch. It was called a ball. So they had advanced metrics. It's called a ball, but it was overturned. 0-1 count now to Pico Armstrong. It's fouled off. 0-2.
First at bat, fly out to center.
0-2. Swung on a missed for PCA. 2 away now.
Keedy with a pair of Ks.
So a pair of strikeouts for Urquidy. Seiya Suzuki comes back to the plate. The runner at first. It's a called strike that was just on the edge. That's fouled off by Suzuki. 0-2.
The weather pattern.
0-2. Check swing. Said he went around. So 1-2-3 for Jose Urquidy in the third inning. 3 straight strikeouts will go to the top of the fourth when we come back. All right, we are back top of the 4th inning. As we remind you, Bears football is back this Saturday as we are set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals in the second preseason game. Car starts at 7 o'clock Eastern on Saturday. Here is, I think this is Braden Montgomery at the plate. Fouls that off.
I saw a check presentation yesterday. He won the big raffle. He did. The second time. He's a bar school guy. Yes.
This is Braden Montgomery at the plate.
You know, that means he's buying a lot of tickets. Way to go, Big Cat.
1-1. Outside. Ball 2.
Yeah, he said he's now gotten a little arrogant when it comes to buying tickets, right? He just expects to win. But the other thing I found funny, he brought his own check because he wanted it to be his
And Montgomery opposite field single to left. So Braden Montgomery is on. And now Colston Montgomery comes to the plate.
Doing his part to help the Cubs charities. Like one of those cats you see in the back of the car window.
So here's the first pitch. Outside, ball 1.
Ground ball base hit there for Montgomery. They put the ball in play 12 times, 11 of them on the ground. Vargas back in the first. Flew to center. Everything else has been on the ground.
That pitch,
So, if you
check swing, did not go.
start thinking about
2 balls, no strikes.
stay out of the double play. Look at this. Colson Montgomery. He was career games to 40 homers. Well, 40.
Outside,
That flew open on that one.
3 balls and no strikes.
You know, hit or miss for play here today. The sinker obviously doing its job.
3-0. Swung on a miss. Strike 3. Or excuse me, strike 1. There's 3 balls and 1 strike.
Explain home to hitters in their meetings. They'll say, you gotta see it up. You gotta see it up. If it's down, it's gonna keep going down. Definitely has good speed down there first base. He's only stolen 1 base. I mean, he hasn't been here all year.
Here's the 3-1. Montgomery fouls that off. Or nope, excuse me, it's going to be popped up left side, but it will be fouled off.
Play's not a big strikeout pitcher. Strikeout rate a little bit below league average. He has not struck anybody out here today. So, with that in mind, 3-2, I think I'm setting Montgomery here. Colson Montgomery does strike out a fair bit.
Oh, here's Braden Montgomery to steal. Throw to second is in time. And Braden Montgomery is out at second. Great throw there by Kelly. So we'll see if Venable wants to challenge for the White Sox. They say no. So 2 away. So the strikeout there and then gets caught stealing.
Really good execution, good throw from Carson.
So Medraw at the plate, ground ball to third. Bregman, throw to first, in time to end the inning. We'll head to the bottom half of the 4th. Still no score yet from Wrigley. All right, welcome back in the bottom of the fourth inning. Cubs and White Sox still not up at 0-0. Serving Cade Townsend, who was the Cubs' 2026 first round pick. So Bregman, ground ball to third. Third first in time. One away on the second pitch of the inning for Urquidy. Struck out 3 times in the third inning.
Were the Cubs on your radar? Did you think it was going to be Cubs?
The day before, I said, do whatever you can to get me here, and my agent did it.
Nice. Teamwork makes the dream work, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so Kay, I figured as I was
So here's Michael Busch back up to the plate.
there would be no better person
First pitch outside, ball 1.
who I know you've trained with in the off season, both attended Ole Miss, and he told me
1-0.
to ask you about grounding
Called strike.
and why you do that.
Yeah, I mean, me and Ryan are great friends. I mean, I love him to death. He's a great human, great pitcher, just all around good role model. And, you know, in the off season, we spent a lot of
Busch chases that one.
we'd always go out and ground it.
0-2.
We just basically you're just walking around on just the natural earth and the natural grass, and you know we're just always just shooting the talk and just having fun. Just he's such a good dude and a great mentor for me.
Yeah, you're being one with nature.
Exactly.
Exactly. So, what has the last 2 months been like for you? You get drafted, and then what happens next until you're going down there, and then you come up here to Wrigley Field? What's the last month and a half?
Yeah,
The 1-2 to Busch.
it's been super surreal. Like the
Called strike 3.
flew, I think that
2 away for the Cubs.
and I kind of see what the process is like, what everything is like in Arizona, and then getting to come out here and see Wrigley Field and see the guys I grew up watching, and it's pretty surreal, and I just love it. I can't ask for a better opportunity.
Well, who have you met that you're most kind of jacked up to get to know?
So here comes Nico Horner back to the plate.
I saw
0
Alex
for 1 in the ball game so far.
got here, and I didn't say anything. I got a little nervous and
First pitch called strike.
kind of laughed at me and was like, "Hey man, like let's go be your teammate. Like
Yeah,
go say what's up."
it's what happened. You have these welcome to the big leagues moments when you see guys, and everybody gets starstruck in these
For sure.
moments. All right, quick question. Take us through your day today. It's kind of like syllabus day.
And the 0-1
Yeah, man,
just misses.
I mean, I think I got here around like 8:15, 8:30, and then it's off to the get-go. Few interviews, and then
Called strike. 0-2 now to Horner.
field. I got to actually play catch on the field today, so that was really surreal too. And it's just awesome. I mean, you're just meeting new people, meeting your new teammates, and just kind of seeing what the organization's really about, and that's really cool.
1-2. And it's a called strike 3
Yeah, super cool.
for Nico Horner.
Thanks so much for coming on. That ends the inning, but best
So that will end the inning. We'll go to the 5th coming up next. All right, we are back. Pedro Martinez towards the first out on Tristan Peters on the first pitch. So one away for the White Sox to start off the top of the fifth.
Clay Holmes has, well, he's validated the scouting report. So that was a line drive. Wilson dismounts.
So Rogers at the plate.
The other day we were
First pitch
third baseman.
outside, ball one.
Showed you a shot of the Brady house from the sitcom. There's Clay Holmes. Just to kind of flip for the sweep. Little Clay Holmes.
It's fouled off.
Got it. Yeah.
They're showing it's Clay Holmes Day. Cubs look for the sweep. It's actually a Clay Holmes. Like you see in the Southwest. And that is a base hit opposite field for Rogers. And a one-out single for the White Sox. Jake Rogers as Antonacci comes to the plate here.
99 miles per hour. Looking to head out in front of that one. Rogers hasn't done a whole lot offensively. He took a couple walks in the opener of this series. Top of the order up here for the White Sox.
So back to the top of the order. First pitch. Called strike, strike one to Antonacci. And it looks like Antonacci's going to challenge the strike. We'll see. It is a strike. So the Sox will have one challenge remaining here in this one.
Nobody challenges more than the White Sox. Sam was wrong, JD was right. Very, very aggressive challenging. Antonacci hit one in the first inning. Yesterday's game.
0-1. Outside. Ball one.
Forces you to change your game a little bit. He's right on top of the plate and he's willing to stand in there and get hit by a pitch. Kind of moves the strike zone on you. Trying to stay away from him. It's off the plate.
And Antonacci ground ball to third. Bregman hesitates, throws a second. Throw for Ramirez. And he is safe.
It's amazing how many ground balls he's getting from left-handed hitters here today. It's one thing for a righty to be pulling the ball on the ground this side, but all these lefties shooting it that way. And no, to switch the ball out, we're doing good work here. That's a good takeover hit. Forfeiting Ramirez.
So Ramirez is new at second base. Murakami up to the plate. First pitch misses low outside. Ball one.
He in the hunt.
1-0 outside. Ball two.
Holmes after the game will be asked what was working for you. Well, a good sinker, really breaking ball, and a real good Bregman.
It's the 0-2 to Murakami. It's a chopper foul.
Also have a good third baseman, really good everything in the infield. That's part of the reason why it comes straight for a guy like Tate Peterson, who's struggling with the bats, comes over here and is pitching to a new defense, and Clay Holmes has that as well.
Here we go. Outside. That's ball three to Munetaka Murakami. It's 0 for 2 in this one.
Seems like he's always in hitters' count. So patient, he's dangerous, so you don't want to throw him a cookie. He
Murakami with the lead off first.
gets into a hitter's count.
Swing and miss, strike two. Murakami strikes out to his, or swings to his knees on that strike.
Got the changeup. Look at that swing. Talk about launch mode.
3-2. It's a ground ball, diving play. And Horner throws to first in time. So leave the runner stranded halfway through this one. We'll go to the sixth. Still no score yet. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. The defensive effort for Alex Bregman has been great so far. 8 assists today, most in the game. By Cubs third baseman since 1992. As we're only in the 5th inning. As Pedro Ramirez hit the plate. Has 2 strikes now.
Last one was nice too. When they're playing left-handed pull shift over at short. Yeah, the positioning's been part of it too.
And the 0-2 to Urquidy. Outside.
Couple off-balance throws. Diving
That's
fouls.
ball 1.
Kind of looked like Knox right. Throw for different angles. 4 strikeouts for Jose Urquidy. What's going on?
And Jose Ramirez strikes out again. 1 away in the bottom of the 5th.
Changeup. Does the trick.
Off the changeup there.
Faced 8 batters. He struck out 6 of them.
So Bush comes back to the plate. It's the first pitch for a strike
Struck to Carson Kelly.
for Carson Kelly. Excuse me, not Michael Bush. Ground to a double play his first time up.
Urquidy fired.
Here's the pitch inside, ball 1.
Cubs have 1 hit and a trio of base runners. Tyrone Taylor with an infield single. Walks by Pedro Ramirez and Seiya Suzuki.
1-1. That's a foul.
His body language
Or excuse me, called strike.
is playing catch up there. And
Yep, that was a good call. Strike 2.
working for him. Command has been outstanding. Takes time out. Urquidy does a little squat behind the mound. Come on.
1-2. Kelly pops it up, first base side, and it will go into the seats. Count stays 1-2.
Folks, Chicago Cubs baseball is presented by Fast Play from the Illinois Lottery. Download the Illinois Lottery app to play today. Big catch by McLaren.
All right, the 1-2 to Kelly. Fouls that one off. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I would be fired.
1-2. That is a ball outside. Ball 2.
Beautiful day in Chicago after a long, rainy evening.
2-2. Kelly fouls it off.
The left side, turning foul into the seats. Two delivery.
And the 2-2 swung on a miss. Strike 3. 2 down for the Cubs to start the 5th.
What kind of sorcery is going on here today with Urquidy? It's just baffling to Cub hitters. He goes back to that changeup. Pinpoint with his execution here. Now struck out 4 in a row.
Here we go. Ian Happ at the plate. First pitch fouled off. Struck out his first time up.
For today, travel to the Pacific Northwest. Off day tomorrow. Start a weekend series against the Mariners.
The 0-1. Called strike. And no balls, 2 strikes to Ian Happ.
The homestand with a
looking to sweep the White Sox here at home. 0-2. Outside, ball 1.
Switching up the tempo here. He's walking off the mound and he gets on, and within 2 seconds, firing a 93-mile-per-hour fastball.
Yeah, he's really doing a nice job mixing his pitches.
1-2. Swung on miss. Strike 3 for Ian Happ.
He's got beef with the home plate umpire because of that.
So we'll go to the 6th. Still no score. Welcome back. Still 0-0 between the White Sox and the Cubs. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. So, coming up later on, we have Philadelphia and Inter Miami at 7:30 tonight, plus the Minnesota Lynx take on the Minnesota Lynx take on the Golden State Valkyries at 10 o'clock Eastern for the WNBA Game of the Week. Sure tune into that. Vargas takes the first pitch high, out and inside, 1 ball and no strikes. So lead off the top of the 6th. So fly ball to left, and it is over Happ's glove and into the ivy for a ground rule double. So Vargas with a leadoff double to left. All right, so here is Andrew Benintendi, the leadoff runner at second. No one out. That pitch outside. One 0. Chaser, that's going to be another base hit. Vargas is going around third, coming to home, and he will score. And the White Sox take a 1-0 lead. RBI single for Andrew Benintendi. So there you go, the first run of the ball game. So we have a meeting on the mound now. So Clay Holmes has 82 right now. We'll see how much longer he has here in this one. Looks like Thielbar is warming up, the left-hander. So Benintendi on first with no one out. There's Braden Montgomery. Pitch outside. That misses low. Ball one. One zero. Misses low. 2-0. 2-0. Swung and missed. Strike one. Two one. So slow grounder to second. Ramirez throw to second. Back to first, not in time. Another fielder's choice. One away.
Really nice play by Ramirez. Some guys might have just opted to get the out at first base, but maybe he was able to position his body, play that on the backhand side with the lead runner. Impressive play. Here comes Craig Counsell. Talk to Clay Holmes.
So Craig Counsell is coming out of the dugout. I think that might be it for Clay Holmes. Signaling to the bullpen. So after 5 1/3, allows the runner, leaves one on. We'll take a break. All right, welcome back. Top of the sixth with one out. Runner on for the White Sox. Caleb Thielbar comes into the game. 39-year-old, his ninth year. His 3-2 record, 5.45 ERA. 46 strikeouts on the year. In 38 innings, 45 appearances this year. Learning to get through this one here. So, then they pick off Montgomery at first. So, 2 away now with nobody on. Venable looking, see if he wants to challenge. No. So, that's a great pick there for Thielbar. So that goes outside. Ball one. So Theobald Recorsi out before throwing a pitch. 1-0. Now one called strike. 1-1.
Larry Anderson is pitching with us. He came into the game with a man on third. Threw a pitch to the very first pitch to the backstop.
1-1.
Tackled out that the inning. And then
Chaser there.
Larry got the win.
Really earned it.
Strike 2 to Montgomery.
Seems like an LA type of win.
Yeah, people going to magic.
1-2 count to Colson Montgomery. Single in us.
Here we go. The 0-2, the 1-2 to Montgomery. That's popped up. Third base side. That will go into the seats. First row. Actually, it was near the camera well.
He never abandons ship though. Stays with the camera, like a good captain. A pro's pro.
Some call that priorities. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
All right, here's the 1-2. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two twos. Got him there. It's 1 run allowed. We go to the bottom of the 6th where the White Sox lead at 1-0. All right, we are back. Looks like Jose Urquidy is in there for a 3rd time. Tyrone Taylor to the plate. We'll see if the Cubs rally here. And the leadoff pitch, it's a base hit to left field for Tyrone Taylor, his 2nd of the game. And he will come in for a stand-up double to lead off the bottom of the 6th. So here comes Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 2, fly out and a strikeout. Here's the pitch. Down the middle, strike one. So we'll see if PCA can get on here. 0-1. PCA drives, that's right. And that's going to be caught. Taylor tagging for third, and he is out. Oh. So PCA with a fly ball to right. Tyrone Taylor decides to go, but they should have gone back. He came back late to tag. Bad base run there for Tyrone Taylor. So here's Seiya Suzuki at the plate. And ground ball to third, throw to first in time. As we end the sixth, there is no runs to score for the Cubs. 2/3 of the way through this one. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. New pitcher for the Cubs, Trent Thornton. 37 games this year, 38.1 innings pitched, 2.58 ERA. Strikeout rate of 14.1%. First pitch outside. Ball one. The 1-0. Misses low, 2 balls, no strikes. Two 0. Swing and miss, strike one. Two 1. Outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's a 3-1. Madroth base hit opposite field. Leadoff single for Chase Madroth.
Fourth time today, the White Sox are going to lead off man on Horner. Solid single from Mydroth.
And now here is
Brightman creeping into third base just in case Peters thinks about putting a bunt down.
now Tristan Peters at the plate 0 for 2. Takes that for a strike.
Strike one means Alex will back off. Trickling in a little bit, but not as much.
0-1. Swung and a missed. Count is now 0-2.
Few more 96 and 97s from Trent recently.
0-2. Misses low. Ball 1. The 1-2. So ground ball to first, throw to second in time. Back to first is not in time. Another fielder's choice. Getting the 1 out at second. Now Counsell will see if he wants to challenge.
Field with another ball on the ground, another good defensive play by corner infielder.
No.
Much of action. Bushy's been busy as well. Double play with a speedy guy going down the line.
It's definitely a close call. So that was definitely close. Yup, it hit the base. Swing at that. Strike 1. Jake Rogers back to the plate. Runner on first with 1 away. Oh, 1. Rogers in the air to left field. It is on the track and caught by Hep. And Peters will retreat back to first, 2 away. So that one definitely had some carry there. So the wind is what probably kept that in the ballpark, to be honest. Saved a 2-run homer for the White Sox. Now Sam Antonacci come to the plate here. First pitch high. Ball 1. Trying to pick off Peters at first, does not get there. That's a called strike.
Crosstown series have been walk-offs. Sally over in the south side of the White Sox, a walk-off win, and the Cubs a walk-off the first 2 here, and could be headed to more late-inning drama here this afternoon.
That one misses inside. Ball 2.
13 walk-off wins.
Antonacci 0 for 2 with a walk in the game.
Tying the franchise record.
2-1. Mydroth fouls it off. Out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Long balls have been a big part of this series. 22 home runs in the first 5 games of this series. Pitchers have taken charge here this afternoon.
Here's the 2-2. Antonacci fouls it off.
He's gone deep 4 times in the season series. Huge numbers for him against the White Sox this year.
2-2. Swung on a miss. Straight 3 to Antonacci. So scoreless top of the 7th. Still 1-0. Cubs looking to rally here. We'll be back. All right, we are back top the 8th. No one out. Ryan Rollison comes to the mound for the Cubs. So no score yet. Had to handle something in the bottom of the 7th, but we are back here. So here we go. Murakami at the plate, already an 0-1 count right now. Outside. Or called strike 2 to Murakami. There's the 0-2 to Murakami. That's chopped. Damn, we play for Horner. Throw to first. And time. Getting Murakami out at first. And 1 away. Venables getting the opportunity to challenge, but he will not. So take a look at this again. This great chopper diving play for Horner, who throws to first. Loses his sunglasses as well. Now here's Miguel Vargas at the plate. Scored the go-ahead run for the White Sox back in the 6th. Take a look at that replay again. It's been a lot of close calls so far in this one. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Or 2 balls, no strikes, excuse me. Two-0. Outside, 3 balls, no strikes. So that's another strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. And 3-1. Called strike 3-2. So that was definitely a good call there. Just on the inside. Hit the zone. Three-two. That is high to the backstop. So Vargas to first, drawing the walk with 1 away. All right, Benintendi is back up. Fouled off. Actually, excuse me, a pinch hitter for Benintendi. This is Randall Grichuk into the game here. Now the 0-1. Grichuk fly ball to right. That is going to be a fair ball. Suzuki able to get there. Vargas to third, a double for Randall Grichuk. Runners at second and third for the White Sox with one away. So Brandon Montgomery is coming to the plate. So got a meeting at the mound here. So here we go. Runners at second and third as Brady Montgomery comes to the plate.
Infield in. Could use a punch out here.
His first pitch is called strike. 0-1 to Montgomery.
One from Milwaukee.
And the 0-1 misses high.
Receiver on 96 misses up and away.
Yeah, this may be a situation where they allow the count to dictate how aggressive they are with Montgomery with the base open.
That's a good pitch. Yeah.
Zone misses low. It's called a ball. They're going to challenge.
Maybe a little slow, but certainly could really flip the at bat if this.
And that is going to be a ball. So the Cubs have one challenge remaining on that.
Has been a good bit better from the left side.
2-1. Montgomery fouls that one off.
Cubs have played four. White Sox have played four 1-0 games all time, including a 2-hit shutout in the 1906 World Series by Mordecai Three Fingers Brown. Anytime we can mention Three Fingers, you do it. We're gonna give it to you. Yeah, we definitely do that. For good reason.
Here's the 2-2. That's a ground ball to first base hit. And they'll score 1 and 2 coming in. Grichuk rounding third. 2 runs scored. It's 3-0 to the White Sox.
David attempted to just caught everything in that infield. Michelangelo, another great effort. Just can't haul this one in.
It's an opposite field grounder for a 2-run RBI for Brady Montgomery.
It's got a little leather on that too.
Now Colson Montgomery at the plate, runner on second. It's a foul ball to start off. So 1. Montgomery, that is going to be a fly out to Suzuki. Great play there in right field by Seiya Suzuki, 2 away.
Grab adjustment there from Seiya to come in and snag this one.
So that's going to be it for Ryan Rollison. Responsible for the runner at second. He's allowed 2 runs so far. We'll be back after this. All right, welcome back. White Sox lead 3-0. Got a runner at second. 2 away in the top of the 8th. New pitcher for the Cubs here. So we got Mydroth in the game. Aaron Sevell this season with the A's and the Cubs. 23 games, 89 innings pitched. It's a foul ball. And the 0-2. In the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chase Mydroth 0 for 1 in this game. So 1-2. It's fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2. Mydroth pops it out of play. One, 2. Just misses low outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Swing and miss, strike 3. So go to the bottom half of the 8th. White Sox still lead at 3-0. All right, welcome back. White Sox leading the Cubs 3-0. So it's definitely rally time for the Cubs right now. We'll see. Then get something here at the bottom of the 8th where Pedro Ramirez leading things off. Urquidy's still out there for a 6th inning. He's been dealing so far, only 57 pitches. fouled off. Counts 1-1.
Shut out. Just missed a home run instead. Off the bat of Alex Bregman.
1-1.
Up.
It's popped up left field.
Antonacci.
Antonacci makes the play with one away.
Cubs only have 2 hits today, and they're both by the same player, Tyrone Taylor. A 9-hole hitter.
Carson Kelly comes to the plate, one away, 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout.
Here's Carson Kelly.
The first pitch takes a high inside. Ball 1.
Urquidy's gotten 16 outs. Just 60 pitches.
The 1-0. High inside again.
Looking to feel for that curveball a little bit. There is now action in the Sox bullpen.
Looks like action in the bullpen for the White Sox. Looks like they have Taylor warming up. 0-2. Check swing. Did not go. 3 balls, no strikes. Down the middle. 3-1.
Now Tom Hanahan. Got a quick chat. And asks him to kick the rosin bag. Back on the slope of the mound.
3-1. That's a ground ball to short. It was bobbled to the first, and it is in time. 2 away.
Fans Friday is the last day to vote for the 2026 Cubs Charities Community Awards presented by the Robert R. McCormick Foundation. Scan the QR code now. Cast your vote for a favorite Chicago-based nonprofit.
So Ian Happ to the plate, 0 for 2 in the ball game. High outside on the first pitch. Ball 1. So this season, 214 batting average for Happ. Definitely struggling a bit this year. 1-0. Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Jose Urquidy, big time outing here for the White Sox. Spent some time in AAA with both the Pirates and the White Sox.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Just messing up the timing. Cubs hitter so far today. To deliver.
And the 1-2. Outside the zone, slow grounder. To the first. In time as we go to the 9th. White Sox lead it 3-0. See, they extend the lead here when we come back. All right, we're back. Top of the ninth. As the White Sox back up, Savali still out there pitching as Tristan Peters comes to the plate, takes the ball for his first pitch. So 1-0 outside. 2 balls and no strikes.
As advertised, back-to-back really good ones for him. A lot of ground balls. That's what he does. Only had 1 strikeout, but came when
2-0. Drifting outside. 3 balls and no strikes to Savali. "3-0. And draws a 4-pitch walk to lead off the top of the ninth. So see how long Savali has.
Smallest game is not molecular, Petey. He's got some power. Spin the breaking ball. It's a pretty good changeup
Now Jake Rogers back up.
out there.
First pitch. High inside, ball 1. And the pitch fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
You see the 1 strikeout, and with some pitchers, you're worried about a lack of swing and miss. Not necessarily worried with Clemens. Yeah, it's not his game. He's capable of
It's fouled off.
people out. For me, I just want to see the ball on the ground a lot. 12 ground ball outs here this afternoon. Ooh, Rogers and Carson sharing a moment there as one catcher fouls one off the face of the other.
Now the 2-2. It's a called third strike, 1 away for the Sox. And it looks like Rogers is going to challenge this one. The 1 remaining, we'll see. And it is a strike. So the Sox are out of challenges here. So call is confirmed.
More challenges for the White Sox. Savali with the strikeout. Cubs had 5 strikeouts up at the strikeout cancer initiative. AbbVie, people passionate possibilities.
That's an action back at the plate. He fouls off the first pitch.
Sam Antonacci's been on base today. Drew a walk in the 3rd. He has a lower than average walk rate, but he has a high on base percentage. When he hits for decent average, he gets hit by a lot of pitches. 367 on base percentage. Way above league average, which coming into play today was 318. Oh, when you don't walk that much, but you get hit by a pitch more than 20 times in a season, it kind of evens out. More painful that way.
And swung on a missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
93 mile per hour fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beautiful day here at Wrigley Field.
Here's the 1-2. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. That misses low. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Antonacci with 1 away here. Here's the 3-2. Fouled off.
Now, is that one of those where if you are leading in the ninth inning, you make that challenge, but because you're trailing and you more than likely there'll be a situation in the bottom of the ninth, you want to keep that challenge active?
I don't think the thought process is that deep.
Okay.
I think it's just an instinctive play.
All right, here we go. Antonacci back in the box. Payoff pitch. Outside. Ball 4 for Antonacci. Runners at first and second now with 1 away. So White Sox look to add to the lead here. The 9th inning. Now Munetaka Murakami back at the plate.
We talk about 3 true outcome players as hit a lot of home runs, strike out a lot, walk a lot, but that takes some defense out of play. 62% of his plate appearances this year have either been a home run, a strikeout, or a walk. Second most, there's actually a guy a little bit higher, Nick Kurtz of the A's.
So first pitch, Murakami fouls off. Murakami's 0-4, grounded out his last time up in the 8th inning. The runners at first and second here looking to get something going. 0-1. Outside, 1-1 the count. So 1-1. Outside, ball 2.
Sitting at 29 home runs and he missed 6 weeks.
2-1. Outside, ball 3.
Well, if you're going to nibble, you might as well commit to it. You know, want to lay in a cookie right now.
3-1. Called strike, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Puts him back in the count.
Here's the 3-2 to Murakami. Slow grounder up the middle. Throw to first is in time. 2 away. Runners advance to second and third.
Yeah, boy, nice play. Another outstanding play. Oh, looked like it had some top spin. Took a really nasty hop on Nico.
It's a good hop there.
Fought it and won the battle.
Tommy grounds out. Second and third, 2 away.
So second and third, 2 away.
Intentional walk to Miguel Vargas.
An intentional walk to Miguel Vargas to load the bases. Want to try their hands with Randall Grichuk. So bases loaded with 2 away here.
Off the righty Vargas. Here to the righty Randall Grichuk.
Off the bench, doubled last inning, but it was another against the lefty. That's far better.
And the first pitch. That one misses high. 1-0. And the 1-0. Fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike to Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk was DFA'd by the Yankees this season, April 29th.
1-1. Grichuk fouls it off.
This White Sox team and their success.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
860 OPS and 190 at bats. Savali ahead 1-2. 2 outs, top 9, bags full. Savali
1-2. 2-2 on the breaking ball there. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
curveball just off that outside edge.
A little bit low. Good take by Grichuk.
It's 2-2 to Grichuk. It's popped up. Third base side. Bregman's under it. So is Nico. Bregman to make the play. So the White Sox leave the bases loaded. No runs scored. Last chance for the Cubs coming up. Okay, we are back with the Cubs down to their last 3 outs. Conforto's got an 0-2 count, being pinch hit, and he strikes out. So Conforto down 3 pitches, replacing Tyrone Taylor. A couple changes here for the White Sox. We'll tell you about them now. Doyle replaces Antonacci in the lineup. He moves over to center, and moving to left is Tristan Peters. PCA back to the plate, 0 for 3. Not a typical game from him. We'll see if he can get this one wide open. Popped up, first base side. Murakami under it. Makes the play. Cubs down to their last out here. Now here comes Seiya Suzuki, the last hope here for the Cubs in the bottom of the 9th. Looking to extend it here. First pitch. Takes a ball down low. Ball 1. This is Grant Taylor on the mound, by the way, for the White Sox. Snap pitch, called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one is going to miss low. 2 balls and 1 strike. That one is high upstairs on 99-mile-an-hour pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike. And 3-1. Now miss high inside and a ball 4 walk for Seiya Suzuki. So the Cubs will get a base runner in the 9th. And now Alex Bregman comes to the plate, looking for his first hit of the game. His only 2 hits of the game have come from Tyrone Taylor. Other than that, nothing. Nada for the Cubs. It's Bregman at the plate here. First pitch hits the corner there, strike 1, and Suzuki will go to second. No throw even attempted. He's getting Seiya in scoring position here. Cubs are challenging. I don't understand why you challenge there, but I guess you have nothing to lose at this point. And you can't take them with you. 0-1. Perfect pitch there in the zone. 0-2. Cubs down to their last strike. 0-2. And called third strike to Bregman. That will do it. The White Sox avoid the sweep against the Cubs. And in this series finale, the White Sox have a makeup game with the Braves tomorrow afternoon. That's the game we originally had on the schedule before we moved it to this one. Before facing the Mets at home for a 3-game set. And then the Cubs, meanwhile, they will hit the road, have an off day tomorrow, face Seattle for a 3-game set at T-Mobile Park. So that'll do it. Join us again later today as we will have MLS Game of the Week, Philadelphia Union Inter Miami at 7:30, plus WNBA Game of the Week, Minnesota Lynx and Golden State Valkyries. From Three's a Crowd, I'm Preston Vargas saying so long and have a great rest of your day.